This isn't a campaign. This isn't the RNC. I'm not out on the political campaign. I didn't get none of that 1.5.
Does Nelly come back to St. Louis and visit?
Come on, man. He always in St. Louis, but only at the casino. That's where he lose all his money at. And then he go down there on the dub and get his coat.
So ain't nobody gonna perform for Donald Trump, huh? Which one of you jigaboo ass gonna be the first one to do it? I'm waiting. I'm gonna roast the fuck one of you.
Nelly, congratulations.
It was just another glittering night in Las Vegas. Music, lights, and luxury filling the air. Cameras flashed as Nelly stepped on stage for what everyone thought was just another performance. Fans were vibing, cheering, and shouting his name. But the moment his intro started, whispers spread through the crowd. Is that really Trump sitting in the front row? Some thought it was a joke, others thought it was a look-alike. But no, it was the former president himself, smiling and nodding to the beat. People's phones came out like wildfire. The energy in the room changed instantly. The air turned electric, uncertain, and tense. Something big was about to go down, and no one could look away. As Nelly performed Hot in Hera, Trump stood up, clapping offbeat, throwing thumbs-up signs and shouting, "Yeah, that's fire!" The internet exploded instantly. Fans couldn't believe their eyes. Within minutes, clips hit Twitter, TikTok, and YouTube. Why is Nelly performing for Trump? One user wrote. Others joked. Nelly went from St. Louis to the White House real quick. The narrative shifted. It wasn't just a concert anymore. It was a political statement, whether Nelly wanted it or not. And in the middle of all that chaos, one man's voice was about to echo across the internet louder than anyone else's. D.L. Hughley's D.L. Hughley, known for his sharp humor and even sharper opinions, didn't hold back. He posted a video that very night. Nelly, performing for Trump. Really? The same guy who called us thugs and told us to go back? His face showed more disappointment than anger. I'm all for getting your bag, but some bags come with poison inside. That clip hit millions of views in hours. Comment sections filled with fire. Some agreed with Hughley's stance. Others defended Nelly, saying it was just business. But the division was clear. This wasn't just about a show, it was about loyalty, identity, and where entertainers draw their moral line. For 2 days, Nelly said nothing. His Instagram went quiet. No stories, no tweets, not even a like. Fans grew restless. Why isn't he saying anything? Is he scared? The silence became louder than words. Then, TMZ leaked a clip from backstage. Nelly hugging Trump's team, laughing and saying, "It's all love, man." That broke the internet all over again. Hughley reposted it with the caption, "Love can cost you your respect." Memes, reaction videos, and podcasts erupted overnight. It wasn't just gossip anymore. It was a public trial of morals, broadcast to millions. Radio stations debated it. Morning shows ran headlines like, "Did Nelly just sell out?" Fans started tagging him in angry posts demanding answers. Sponsors stayed quiet but clearly watched closely. Nelly finally posted a cryptic message. "Sometimes you gotta move different to make change." It didn't help. Hughley responded again. "Change? Bro, this ain't change. This is chump change." That one line went viral. Merch companies started printing it on shirts. What had started as one performance was now a full-blown cultural clash, and the entertainment world was taking sides. Fellow artists joined in. Snoop Dogg commented a cryptic, "Say it ain't so, Nelly." Ice Cube said, "You can't play both sides of the field forever." Meanwhile, conservative outlets praised Nelly as the bridge America needs. The irony was wild. One man's concert turned him into both a villain and a hero at the same time. Behind the scenes, insiders whispered that Nelly felt trapped, that the whole event had been a setup by promoters who didn't tell him Trump would be attending. But in the public eye, perception is reality, and that reality was spiraling fast. Days later, Nelly finally went live. He sat in his studio, calm but clearly hurt. "I ain't sell out nobody," he said. "I perform for people, not politics. If music can't unite, then what's the point?" Fans flooded the comments, some saying respect, others calling it damage control. Hughley clapped back again in an interview. That's the thing. Unity sounds good until you realize who you're uniting with. The internet split right down the middle. 2 icons, 2 perspectives, and 1 burning question. Can fame survive principle? As the noise peaked, something unexpected happened. An old video of D.L. Hughley resurfaced, showing him performing at a corporate event linked to a controversial sponsor years ago. Nelly's fans used it to call him a hypocrite. Suddenly, the tables turned. DL went on his show and addressed it directly. Yeah, I took a gig I regret. Difference is, I admitted it. That's called growth. The honesty hit hard. Both men looked human now. Flawed, emotional, trying to navigate fame and integrity in a world that demands perfection but thrives on chaos. A week later, Nelly posted another live, this time performing a freestyle called 2 Sides of the Same Coin. It was raw, emotional, and full of truth. He didn't name drop, but fans knew exactly what it was about. Hughley even liked the clip. The tension began to fade, replaced by mutual respect. What started as a messy scandal slowly evolved into a public conversation about accountability and understanding. The internet finally began to calm down, realizing that maybe, just maybe, this wasn't about hate, it was about healing. Months later, both Nelly and D.L. Hughley appeared on a charity broadcast. Separate segments, but under the same campaign, Artists for Awareness. The symbolism was powerful. 2 men, once divided by controversy, now united by purpose. Fans reflected on how one viral moment changed everything. Not just their image, but the way people see celebrity responsibility in the social media era. Sometimes controversy breaks careers. Other times it builds legends. In this case, it did a bit of both. And the echo of that night still shakes the internet every time someone whispers, "Remember when Nelly performed for Trump?"